Now, after we understand that coming from God create Adam is like he's talking about him, that he is wearing the tefillin. It's the same like the image of God. But, he said, God created him in the image of God. What is the image? He said the image is the tefillin of head. It's the same like God have the Shekhinah, the upper Shekhinah. You know, we have two Shekhinahs, upper and one here in the earth. The upper Shekhinah, that's the tefillin on the head, on his head. And then we have the main line that's coming from upstairs unto the Yesod. That's this line. He's called it, the name of his Amud Emtzai, which is mean the central column, or the central line. And what is including? It's including the first three Sfirot, which is the Kachab, Keter, Chochmah, Bina. And then we're going down, we have another 7 Sfirot. And these six Sfirot. Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, Yesod. And this is 6 Sfirot, including the main, I can say the central column there. And when he's putting every day the tefillin on the hand every day, he said in the image of God is a tefillin of hand. Why? Because this is the lower Shekhinah. The Shekhinah is here. So the upper Shekhinah is up there, like the tefillin of Rosh, of the head, and the lower tefillin, Shekhinah, is the tefillin of hand. But the lower Shekhinah is tied to him. To whom? To us. Why? Because both of them are connected together. They are like one. We saw when Adam get out from Gan Eden, she left Gan Eden also. Adam came to this world, she came to this world. She don't want to leave him.
Shekhinah.
Yes. The Shekhinah left wherever we went, I say. They went with him. She went with him. Now both of them are connected together. How is it connected? If I said that's a Shekhinah, how it's connected there? We have a Shin here. And then we have another full 7. But basically we say 6. But they're full 7 wraps that we are doing. That's how we tied to the Shekhinah together. V'nafsho kshura v'nafsho.
That's how we ourselves are tied.
Are we tied to the Shekhinah?
To this Shekhinah.
Yes.
Of the yarn.
Yes. But that is not finished. When you're finishing that, we're doing the finger. And we say, is like the Kiddushin that we do. And the Kiddushin we say the Pasuk, V'arastich li le'olam v'asih li chesed v'emet. You see, that's exactly like in the Kiddushin that we do, that's between us and the Shekhinah. And that's we tied it and we say this Pasuk. And this Pasuk is trying to tell us that what? That she is tied to him and he tied to her. It's for those sides. That's one of the reasons that according to the Kabbalah, we have to make these wraps, which according to the Shulchan Aruch we don't have to. Only from the hand, from here to the finger. We don't do that. But this we're doing according to the Kabbalah. So we see here the connection between us, God, and the Shekhinah, how tight it is, and how strong I can say, is the tightness between ourselves and God and the Shekhinah. It's not something part of where I can say, if I'm looking on myself and say, I have to do it, it's no question. So when He creates us on that image, it's part of us. There's a question the Mepharshim asking. If that's really like that, and He has the Shekhinah there already, it means they have the tefillin inside of Him as built inside. Why we don't have it built inside also? Put it inside and let it have it inside always. Why? The point is that we are going to the places that have a tumah. So you cannot have them with us. So we'll have to make a separation that when we are working or we are active on non-pure places, and of course we can't walk with the tefillin, how they are very holy and very pure, so we have to be aware for how we work. Now the straps coming from the head have a lot of meanings. The Dalet sitting next across of our eyes and ears, that's the place, in between them. We call it Da'at Tachton. That's where again our Da'at. From there we're getting the blessing. Now I'm going to make you a little bit some troubles now. Don't call me troublemaker, but these are the blessing we are getting. According to the Mishnah Berurah, Rabbeinu Ari, Yosef Chaim, name it. The right one going to the belly size, to the belly height, which is the head of Zah, the head of the Zeir and Pin, that's what's there. But the left one finishing in our chest, not going down, not going nowhere, staying in the chest height. That's the place. That's the left one is going to be finished. Now, if you have it longer, no problem. Wrap it and put it in your pocket. Sorry.
Mishnah Berurah said this also.
Yes,
Mishnah Berurah.
absolutely. Mishnah Berurah saying the head, and Rabbeinu Ari say that. Rabbeinu Yosef Chaim say that. Sorry?
The right one's wrong, you put it in your belt?
I'm putting on my belt because this is my belly height. It should be on my belly height. It's not going loose, never. It should be ended someplace. It's ending on my belly heights. There it should be finished. So if my belt is lower from my belly, I can't use that. I have to bring it until my belly heights. That's the place of the Nook head. So she's getting all the blessing here. So we have to put it on this side. Okay. Yes.
Today, you see the straps of the tefillin of the Rosh, that they're black on both sides.
Yes, it should be like that. Both sides black. If you're following Ari, if you're following I can say the Kabbalah, the answer is yes.
Yes. But it doesn't have to be shiny, you can dye it also, right? The
No,
other
but
side.
one side is shining.
Yeah,
The other side is not shining.
right, just black.
Yes, just
Like
black.
just your regular shoe dye or something.
Yeah, but today,
Not sure. You have to be kosher.
Okay, so you get to do the same thing?
Yeah, yeah,
To
yeah.
say for mitzvah tefillin, the same kedushat mitzvah tefillin.
Same with the head one, or only
Yes.
the arm?
Both.
Both black.
the same way doing this, the wrapping according to the Kabbalah. So same way, on the same place, the same instruction, it has to be black for both sides. Same place, saying take it until your chest. We choose what we like. I'm sorry to talk like this, but according to the Ari, that's the way. And that's we should do it.
You have the secret of why is it black? Why does it have to be black?
This is what Ari is instructing us. Is that they have to be black. If you follow the Ari, that's the way. Rashi Rabbeinu Tam together, not separately, together. I care that the Mohel will be good. I will care that the Sandak will be the right one. This I will take care. When I come to the bar mitzvah, I have to be aware that he will have the right feeling and will be in the right quality. In my point of view, let him have the right Shir Ben Itam as he's supposed to have it for the rest of his life. There is a way. You have to grow up in this way. We have a very tiny thought, very tiny. When you start your kids, you take it 1 gram. Growing up 2 grams, 100 grams, 200 grams. When you grow up, you take the whole bread and make 1 sandwich holding like this, and you swallow it like I don't know what. It's the same thing. Grow up. You want to start? Start when you are 0 in your age. Your father would treat you and take you to the synagogue with you and the shul and sitting next to you and teach you how to do it. You see him working in the middle of the night and making tikkun chatzot. You want to make it, make it. You don't want to make it, don't make it. Nobody forced me to be able to go and to learn from the kavanot from day of 0. What we studying here? The base of the whole Kabbalah is this book. The Zohar is coming from there. If I'm day of 0 and my father would treat me to start to study the Zohar from 0, when I study that, when I will be 10 years old, this teaching that we're doing now, when I come to the 13, you have any doubts if I'll put a tefillin or not put a tefillin? You have any doubts that I'll think twice to put or not? I will have any doubts that I'll wake up in the morning and I'll not go to put a tefillin? No doubts. I'll do it because that's when I grow up. I understand the meaning of it. I know where it's going. I know what's happening there. It's different. On the Jewish law, you don't see them. You don't feel them. You have it in your mind. When I will go there, when I will be there. But basically, who is stronger? The Jewish one is stronger. This one is stronger. Even if you don't see it, it's there. That's the strongest point. Here, that's what I said. If you do, not here, Cheshbon will come there. What I have to be afraid? What will be within 70 years or 100 years when I'll pass away? If I have a short view, I say, who cares? Let me enjoy my life and continue on. But if your eyes in your head, and you look forward there, you look there. That's what is important. That's where it is important. It's the same thing here. When I look forward, I have to see where I take my kids, where I lead them to follow and grow up in the Jewish way, to be able to understand what the right things to do. If Ari is telling me, I'm not looking for a reason. For me, it's a law. I don't know what it is. I have no meaning. That's the things that I have to follow. If my rabbis, whatever who is my rabbi, instruct me and tell me, no, don't do it this way, do it this way, he took the responsibility, not me. He told me, don't do that, fine. He says, I don't know, and I have no knowledge to be able to say, do this and don't do that. I'm not there. I don't know all the inside of the Torah to be able to make the psak halakha to tell you, put only Rashi, don't put Rabbi Shimon. I'm sorry, I can't.
But the Ari Zal didn't write a book on halacha, did he?
No, but he didn't write, but he explained us and he told us how to behave and how to do things like in the tzitzit, like in the tefillin, and when he did things, he did them on certain ways. So we follow what he did and what he saw. We saw him doing, and we're doing that because we don't know what's inside there. He had the right reasons that he did that.
He did that in the secret way. And the Shulchan Aruch is the pshat way. The Shulchan Aruch is the
My
halakha,
friend,
right?
we don't bargain about that.
No, it's all right.
The only one thing I can say for that is, the halakha is the halakha, and the inside is the inside. And I want to understand the word halakha. Can you do something lower than the halakha? Less than the halakha?
No.
Can you do something more than the halakha?
Yeah.
Fine. He's doing more than the halakha. Fine. If I want to be a chassid, what is a chassid? What's the meaning of chassidis? Think about that.
To do more?
To do more. This is the chassid. I want to do it because I want to do it. I'm not afraid about losing 5 minutes. and I'm not afraid to work a little bit more harder to appreciate what God gave me. This is the Chassid. But if I want to say that's the minimum, fine. I'm not saying the halacha is not there. But I want to do more. Why not? If I can do it, why not? Why not? That is exactly what Ari teaching us to do. Do. Take another 5 minutes. Spend another few minutes on whatever you're doing. And to be a Chassid. That's what it is. So if Ari knows the secrets inside, and he's telling me, Yitzchak, listen, that's the way. You want to follow it, follow it. You don't want to follow it, don't follow it. But this is the inside of the Torah. I'm asking myself, I don't understand the inside. I don't know the secrets. I don't know nothing. But he showed me how to behave. Should I do it or not? Do that or not? As I follow his way, I'm following what he did. My friend, I understand, but you can't do it in the mitzvah tefillin. Mitzvah tefillin is a package. Take it or leave it. His words.
You're saying if you're going to do it the Ari way with tefillin, then do it the right way.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Only the feeling. You understand only the
All the
feeling.
rest,
You go, yeah.
but all the rest is slowly. Come there,
Okay,
study,
okay.
go inside,
Okay.
and start to make them.
understand.
You can't make all of them
Okay.
together.
Yeah, okay.
No one says.
Now I understand.
When we do the mitzvah, do it right. Try to do it on the best way you can do it. If he's telling me, in Shara Kavanot, if you didn't put them together, like you didn't wear a tefillin, put them together, that's it. I know it's a problem. I know it's a problem in the yeshivas. I know it's a problem there. But I'm asking myself, I really, as following a way, following his way, should I do that or not? My answer is yes.
Right, but they don't follow that way. That's why they don't do it that way.
Okay.
But when they finish the life, they don't get punishment about that. They put Rashi and they don't get punishment about it.
Now you come to the dangerous point. Now you come to the dangerous point. Okay.
Well,
They will ask you, okay, what is your way? Which way you're following? Which rabbi you're following?
Okay.
I will say Ari. Okay? I said, okay, you follow Ari. Let's open his instruction. What he says? You have to put 1 or 2. He said 2. So why do you wear 1? No, listen, I saw my friend and my next friend, they're doing, my neighbors, they're doing that, so I did that too. Can I say that?
No.
Are they going to judge me that I didn't put 2?
Yeah.
That's it. Here we are. But if I ask, okay, who was your rabbi? Which direction you went? You say Maran. Maran said 1 and 1. Put Rashi and then put Rabbeinu Tam. Okay, what he did? Rashi and Rabbeinu Tam, God bless you, thank you, no problem. Now they judge you according to the way that you went through. You have inside, you put a rabbi on the head of you. He took the responsibility. If he did something wrong, okay, that's his fault, it's not my fault. So it's not something easy I can say, okay, I'm going by this way, but I saw some others doing, so I'm doing too. That's what they will say, Aser Lecha Rav. And the Rav is a way. The Rav is a way of life, way of halachot, way of behaving, way of any other, like the prayers. Can I pray as my Ashkenazim brothers praying? No, I can't. Why? But he's Jewish too, I'm Jewish too, so let me pray by their book. No, I can't. I have to pray on the same way that I grow up, that my parents went through, and that's what I should follow. If I don't want to follow that, I want to change it, okay, make to the rabbi, make a hatara, if he will do that. Maybe he tell you no, maybe he tell you yes. Go to the rabbi, ask him, he said yes, make a hatara and then go. So it's not so easy. It's not that I can do it, I can say, everybody did like that, and I'm doing like that because everybody did. Okay. Now we said, it was like a chuppah, he said, between us and the Shekhinah. Is there any chuppah without blessing? Should be a blessing. Now let's see what the blessing is. ברכה כללה דשבע ספירן, ועינון שבע ברכן דחתן. דעינון זה היום השביעי צדיק, עלי אתמר, וברכות לראש צדיק. דארית ממילא, ואת יוד על הרשע יהיו חוכמה יוד. בית עבד זין. שבע ברכן, דארית חתן וכלה, וכללה בצדיק יום השביעי. דבה מתייחדים חתן וכלה, דיהו הוויה עדנות. והוקמו ככל בשמיים ובארץ, בתרגום דאחיד בשמה ובהרעה, והוא עוד ברית. דלת ייחודה לחתן וכלה בר מינה. I said the blessing. The rule is in the seven spherot, as you said before. And these are the seven brachot that the Chatan is getting in the chuppah. They are what? They are in the seventh day. On the seventh day, which is the Shabbat. And this is the seventh day of the tzaddik. And what he's doing? He is getting that from the higher mother. I said from the Shechina Elona, from Em Elona. For what? How? By the Yud. The Yud, he is on his head, on the Chokhmah. And that's the Yud, where he's coming from. By that, he's coming to be the seventh one. Now we have to understand that. Why? Because when we look on the Chokhmah, we said, what is he from his point? You see all the sevens. We see all the sevens. Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, Malchut. You see all of them. So all of them are really including on that. So the Yud is basically including the Zayin inside of it. The Yud is from the Chokhmah. So he is include inside all the sevens that is there.
Because
Okay.
it emanates from there.
Yeah.
So everyone include everyone. No?
No, that's a different. That's different, of course. But how it started? It started from the Keter gave out the Chokhmah. Yes, and the Chokhmah gave out the Binah, and the Binah is the Chesed, or the Chesed is the Gvura, and etc. So if I look on the Chokhmah, and he looked down, all of them was included of him, inside of him. So the Yod is including the Zayin, all the sevens. Right? Now what he's doing, that's he comes to Zayin. And then the Sheva Brachot that the Chatan is getting from the Kala. The Chatan and the Kala is getting. And all of them are including in the seventh day. All of them are including there.
What does that mean? Means, what exactly does that mean?
It means, if I'm looking on the blessing they had, so we see there that all the blessing, he said the Yud is including all of them.
Right.
So each day or each part have his own blessing. So all this blessing coming to him, the tzaddik.
Right.
So all of them, including them, all the blessing is there. That's what the Zohar says. That all the seven blessings are including on the seventh day. Seventh day is design. Okay.
So, okay.
On that day, they coming the Chatan and the Kala together. And what is that basically? Havaya Adanut. Havaya, Shem Havaya, and Shem Adanut.
Which means?
If how you unified Havaya Adanut. So you take Yud from Havaya and Aleph from Adanut, K from Havaya and Dalet from Adanut. You don't have it on the yeah, that's exactly like there. So we have it in the Sidurim, yes. That's what it is.
It's
Together.
Together.
Also in the top, yes. Because this you have to have the kavanah when you down. You have to
Yeah.
have this
So that's the Havaya Adon together. And this what the explanation they get, that everything is in the sky and in the earth. On the sky against the Havaya, on the earth against the Adonut, and both of them together, that's exactly this what we said now. The Havaya Adonut together. And this is the sign of the Brit, of the agreement, and it is the sign of the agreement between us and God, and that's the exact sign of agreement between husband and his and between the Chatan and Kala, and but there is no any other yichud between the Chatan and Kala except the Havaya Adonut. That's showing, bringing exactly the unified between them to be as one, exactly as this name is, the Havaya Adonut together.
Can we just go back
Yes.
from where we started today until we are now? Because we had a whole discussion in between, but on something related, but we sidetracked. From the beginning until now, we talked about man being in the image of God.
God created the man in the image of God.
And then we tied
That's
it
the
into
basic to the tefillin.
to the head tefillin, the arm tefillin,
Yes.
the upper Shekhinah, the
Yes.
lower Shekhinah,
Yes.
and the purpose of the shin,
Yes.
the 7,
Yes.
and the 3, the unifying the lower 6
Yes.
midot, or sfirot. We said 6,
Seven.
at
It's
7,
two heads.
right,
Seven.
okay, 7. And now we're coming to,
Wait.
And then we have the top.
Now we said, what is that?
This is
Right.
That's the marriage.
marriage. Like
okay,
a kala.
That's the marriage.
Like a kala,
Okay.
taba.
Now, if you're going to make a marriage,
Like a ring.
yeah,
now you're making a marriage, or a marriage without blessing, and merging to be one, was the purpose. So we're going to have the blessing. So the blessing, we're getting there. By the 7, I said the 7 sfirot. We come there. Here's the 7 sfirot. That's all the blessing that we are getting.
Right.
Merging to one, here we are. Merging to one, as we are. Now we merge them together. That's where we are. And there is no any merging, unifying, I can say, between Chatan and Kala, higher than to be as the Havaya Adonut together.
what you're doing in the tefillin is to connect you with the Shekhinah together.
Yes.
Why I need to connect to the Shekhinah? You said Kudsha Brichu and Shechinte.
Kudsha is the higher, is here.
Here is the Kudsha Brichu and Shechinte,
Yes.
and here is the you and the Shekhinah.
Yes. Shechina Ela, Shechina Tata.
So you are connected the Shekhinah here, and what you do is you connect the Shekhinah with the Shem, and you and this is together with the Basar. This is together. The Kudsha Brichu Shechinte is together with the Torah.
with the unit.
Are you-
Okay.
Is that a new wedding we're doing in Shavuot?
What?
Yeah.
Shavuot, there is a wedding or not?
Yeah,
Which wedding?
the night.
Oh, really? Whose wedding is that? Well, we
Torah, the way we with Torah.
with the Torah. Who is the Torah? Shechina is there. There is the Zohar says in Tikkun 30 something very nice, and I want to say it here because he's saying there, נקדישך ונעריצך כנו המשיח סוד צרפי קודש המשלשים לך קדושה. ואמר זה אל זה. The Zohar asking, what does that mean, ואמר זה אל זה? What's the point to say זה אל זה? Listen. He said, what we have? Let's go to the first sentence. He said, ועזב איש את אביו ואמו ודבק באשתו והיו בשר אחד.
What does it mean?
It's mean, Torah. It's saying there that the husband left his father and mother
And connect
and
to the wife.
unified with his wife and become like, I can say
One.
one, it's one completely. One completely, which mean upper side, lower side, or upper and lower side. The Zohar said upper and lower side. Now let's prove it. Now look at that. The Zohar says. What do you mean Zeim Zeim? How many parts we have on each side? 6 parts on one side and 6 parts in the other side.
With the five fingers in the one arm?
Yes.
Okay.
So 6, 5 parts and 6 parts. When we connect them together, they're going to be one with what? With the upper Shechina, to be one piece. Yes, that's the upper side. And the Shechina is going to merge. But his part with her part.
Okay.
Yes? How much is together?
13.
13. How much is Ze in Gematria?
There, 7 and 5.
Yes? 12.
12.
12. Ze
Right.
im Ze.
Right.
Now he's going to say Ze
Right.
with her side. They merge together. And this is like exactly the Kudsha Baruch Hu and Shechita coming one. Now asking a question, listen. If you want to merge them, and he said, Azor said, it's exactly like the 24 books that we have in our Tanakh. Yes? With 24 books.
24 being the man.
Yes,
Because
but
if they're
merging.
Together, they're 42.
No,
48.
the merging.
You're 12, you are 12.
You're 12.
And your wife 12?
That's
It's
24.
Yeah.
Right. Uh-huh. But you said the lower.
Lowers the
Oh.
legs.
Right. You're talking about the woman's side or the man's side?
Both of them.
So there's 12 here and there's 12 here.
Yes.
It's 24.
Yes.
If you merge them,
No.
it's 48.
No.
How is it not?
You are one.
Because they become one.
So it stays 24.
It's still 24.
Okay.
If you take her hand and merge it and we unify it with my hand, we have only 12.
Right.
Take her hand and 12 merge it with mine, still we come in there.
Okay.
Now he's saying like this. Like the 24 books that he wrote, and exactly like 24 Mizmorim that David HaMelech wrote
Okay.
for God. Now he said, okay, if you said that, Kodesh Baruch Hu v'Shechinte is what? Is one. You're supposed to say 25.
Okay.
Why you don't say 25, say 24? Because the Melech says like this. Kodesh Baruch Hu is one, Shechinte is one. When they merge, when they unified, they what? They're one. Yes? The whole Torah is names of God.
Right.
So he's including the 24. So he's part of it. He is the 24. So there's only 24. Huh? Yes.
V'zeh is
There is,
pointing to that unification.
yes, unification.